Some people may say that these are some of the best vegan foods in the world. But are they necessarily good together? I don't know, but we're going to find out coming up right now on Veggieverse. Have you ever browsed the internet or leafed through a magazine and saw a recipe and thought to yourself, I'm not really sure if those two ingredients go together? Well, I asked myself the same question when one of my buddies posted a picture on my Twitter feed from the Nabisco company of their Oreos crumbled up and nicely put in a bowl of mashed potatoes. And it says on the picture, who says Oreo cookies can only be dessert? I got it just before Thanksgiving, so I'm assuming they're thinking this is going to be the new holiday treat or something, but we're going to find out about that right soon. And I like to use the most of my potatoes. This one here has a few marks in it, probably got banged around in a sorting machine or something. But you just scoop out the little middle of it and bam, you got 2/3 of a potato ready to roll. While you watch me clean my spuds off, is there any weird food experiments you've tried? Let me know in the comments below. This might be the most recent food experiment I've tried. I'm not sure if the savoriness of the butter and the potatoes are going to go well with the sugary filling of the Oreo on the inside. But, you know, what's the worst that's going to happen? It's going to be a bowl full of Oreos. By the way, this isn't a how-to video. If you've never boiled potatoes before, this is not the place to start. Someone has failed you, and you should be mad at them. But the wooden spoon is an old trick so it doesn't boil over. I just like to keep the lid on, keep the moisture inside. After the potatoes have been peeled, chopped, boiled, and then rinsed, it's time to put them back into the pot and mash them up a bit. I like to use Becel vegan butter, so I throw a little dollop of that in there and mash it all around. The thing I found out about this after the fact was that you can over mash potatoes. All I remember from being a kid was when it came to holiday food, my mom would pretty much prepare the whole meal except for the potatoes. My dad had this special technique about whipping the potatoes. So he would mash them, and then he would take a hand mixer and beat them mothers right up. And what would come out would be this nice, creamy potato that would just melt in your mouth. That's not what I had. It still tasted fine, but the starch was coming through it, and it was just super goo. And done. So obviously one Oreo isn't enough. So I should probably add a couple more, right? I really wanted to throw a ton of Oreos in here, but I didn't really want to waste them because I'd rather just eat the Oreos if that's what it came down to. But I will definitely eat these potatoes, whether they taste good or not. That's my promise to you. Whoa, hold up there. Just in case these potatoes didn't make it through the test that I had for them, I decided to have a backup plan. So I made brownies. No special recipe really, just nice vegan brownies, but on the inside I put Oreos, double stuffed Oreos. And I knew my kids would enjoy these a lot more than mashed Poreos. So obviously I have to test this before I give it to my kids. I don't know how I feel about that. I thought when I saw the ad through Twitter that maybe they were onto something, or maybe I'm missing something out of the recipe. But I can tell you one thing. Potatoes and Oreos don't really go together. That being said, that shouldn't stop you from trying new things, new combinations of food. That's what food's all about. Merry Christmas. What am I going to do with all this?